Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone mission video. And on this video I'm going to show you all the easiest ways in which to take out the mission that is called Still Breathing. Now, this is another hostage situation that you are expected to try and take care of. There are 8 marauders in total to take out, sometimes even only 7, but I will show where this 8th one usually is if he is there. And not only that, this particular mission is very close to Wizard Island, so you don't have much travelling to do in order to get to this one. Now, before I get to the action, worth pointing out that I am taking this mission on Survivor 2 difficulty. So this is as difficult as it will ever get. And not only that, I'm only ever using weapons that would be available to me at the time of taking on this mission. But trust me when I say at this point in the game, you've got some pretty damn good frickin' weapons, so without any further ado, let's get to it. Right folks, as always, you have to be assigned these missions before you can actually take them on. And in this case, you actually have to go over and see the ever delusional and rapidly falling into madness dipshit of a man, Colonel Garrett.
I have a situation that I think you can help us with.
Okay, sir.
One of our soldiers has been taken hostage. Sergeant Melinda Foster, in charge of patrolling our eastern border along the 97 corridor. Her squad was ambushed. 2 men made it back, alive. Sergeant Foster was taken.
Melinda Foster.
Do you know her?
No, sir, I don't.
I've marked her last known location on your map. I have full confidence, Corporal, that you will return her safely.
You can count on me, sir.
Dismissed, Corporal.
Thank you, Basil. And given how close this mission is to where Wizard Island is, you could have pointed me. But anyways, let's bring up the map and show exactly where I am going to be going. And it is right over there. So, without any further ado, let's get to the action. Right then, it's been a fairly short journey to get to where I am right now because I am just outside Wizard Island. But again, I'm going to bring up the map, and the first area of interest, now I say interest because I'm not going right over to that location, is right there. The second one, I most certainly am. So, let's do this. Now, it goes without saying that this particular method is a sniper rifle method, as I've got it on screen. Now, at this point in the game, everybody will have access to a BFG. It is Trust Level 2 from Wizard Island, and at this stage in the game, yes, you will be able to purchase it. And one other thing, you do ideally want to have another weapon that you can use to take out the very last marauder. Doesn't matter what weapon you've got on, as long as it's reasonably accurate, it will do the job. But the rest of them will be getting it with the BFG. So, want to make sure that there is a suppressor on this bad boy. And now I'm going to go for the one marauder that doesn't always appear in this area. If you ever have a run where you're only taking out 7 of them, it's because the marauder that is over there, or that should be over there, is not. Now, I do not need to go over to that particular area because I want to enter the camp via this side, and when you get up here, you will actually hear Deke say that the camp appears to be empty.
Colonel, Corporal St. John reporting in. Sir, I'm at that location and the camp appears to be empty.
Sergeant Foster's life is in your
Well, here's the thing, folks. Regardless of what side you first go to, it's always going to appear empty. So, my advice is this. Always go to this side first, but never go into the camp. There is an entrance up there that you can get in via a broken section of the fence, but you don't want to be doing that. This is all about an ambush. But when you do it this way, the ambush is on them, not you. Honestly, this one is just so much fun for so many reasons. Because it's very rarely that you can just make a complete mockery of a mission. So at this point, I'm first of all going to show dipshit number 1, who is right over here. He's going to get it last. But yeah, there he is. Now the next thing that I want to do is to head over to a very advantageous spot where I can take out the other 5 very quickly and very easily. And of course the high ground here will do the job nicely. So just up about here, that will do nicely. Now let's take a look at them all. Dipshit number 2. Dipshit number 3. Dipshit number 4. Dipshit number 5. And very close by, the last one, dipshit number 6. So let's do this. And this won't take long. I already know exactly where they are, so it is quite literally a case of just making sure I've got them well lined up. And there we go. That is 5 of the 6 that I need to take out at this point. There is of course going to be another Marauder to contend with, but he's simply not viewable yet because he's actually in a building inside this camp here. So at this point now, all I need is a Chicago Chopper or the SMP-9. Either will do the job nicely here. And there is another entry point here. Again, for as well as this bit is barricaded, they're really shit with fixing the fence lines, that's for sure. But you need to be heading over to this building right here. And as soon as you have pried this door open, be ready with your Chicago Chopper. So just a little bit of focus here. Good night. And this triggers a cutscene.
How you doing, Sarge? How's your day going so far?
Jesus, Corporal. Thank you. It's going great. Just great.
Do you need a lift back?
You see a militia bike out front? Or did the bastards part it out?
No, it's still there.
Okay, I'm good then. St. John, right? Thank you. I can get back on my own.
And there we go. That is the first method done and dusted. Now, I will be perfectly honest, I don't think anybody else would ever want to use any other method, but if you want to have a bit of fun, go in with some residue and incendiary bolts, which is what I'm going to do next. Okay, a very short journey in order to get back to Wizard Island, dump the BFG and arm myself with a drifter's crossbow. So, again, just going to bring up the map. Don't even need to go over to the other areas, I've already showed them. So, this is going to be a combination of residue bolts and incendiary bolts. These will get the job done very nicely here. I normally go with one or the other, but there's not that many of them, and by combining them anyways, it actually makes for a very effective way of taking out any mission. And given that the first method was so freaking good, really this one is more just a bit of fun than anything else. The first method is the best by far, because there's no issues with it whatsoever. So this one, it's going to be a tougher shot, but I'm looking to get the job done with the incendiary bolt. But do you know what? I'm not seeing anyone. This does sometimes happen. You do usually see a survivor over there, and sometimes it glitches as well, because if there is a survivor over there, you can't rescue him, or certainly I couldn't. But anyhow, moving on. I just always like to make sure that if there isn't a Marauder over there, that's fine. But I don't want any surprise attacks by someone who I've missed. And that is the one that you can miss. So again, at this point, just heading over here. Deeks confirmed that there doesn't appear to be anyone in the camp. There always is. And if I'd started by going to the other side, they would have been on the other side. This lot of psychic, they just seem to know exactly what side I'm going to be coming at and ready for me with an ambush. But yeah, the ambush is on them. So this time, yep, I will use incendiary bolts, but I want to get the action going with residue bolts. And the best one by far here to start with is the one that is over on the far left. And this is another reason why I like using this side to spring the attack from every time, because I know exactly where they all are. From the other side, I have done it where I've looked to see where they are on the other side, and one or two of them are actually pretty well hidden. But on this side, you can see them all. So that's it. This lot are getting to it, and this won't take very long. There's only 6 of them. I've already got 3 of them under the influence, and yeah. If I get any easy shots, I will probably take them. And here is a perfect candidate coming over right now. Because the other, of the last 3, by the looks of it, that one there is the only one that isn't under the influence of a residue bolt. So the other 2, I could just leave. They will eventually die. And there we go. That's it. They're dead. So, yeah. Now I can switch back to the Chicago chopper that I do have, but do you know what? What the hell? It's a bolts method, so screw it. I'm going to use an incendiary bolt to get this last guy. So we'll just pry this door open and just see how this goes. I will, of course, go immediately into focus mode just to give me a little bit of time here. There we go. Hopefully I won't burn the hostage. Oh, fantastic. Happy days. And there we go. That is still breathing, well and truly taken care of. All I can say is thank you so much for watching, folks, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.